Yeah, of course, we're all disappointed. I mean, it's not the season that we imagined, and it's going to take a little bit of time to get over that. But what I can say is that the players and the way they've trained this week has been superb, and their attitude and their commitment is has been second to none. So, from what I've seen in that training session, it doesn't look like a team that's just been relegated.
How can you lift the players, and what is the message to them? Can you take any positives at all from this disappointment to say, look, sometimes you can take two steps backwards to go forward again?
Yeah, of course. I think that is, the way we can look at the things in a bit more detail and address things, and then put in things in place that need to be in place for us to be able to bounce back now and then to go on again. You've seen it happen a load of times with different teams over the years, and they have taken a step back to go on to go forward again. So I feel like this is a great opportunity now for this club, and it gives it a platform then to go on and to sort of that sort of launch platform.
And at the very least for this season now, the season ending at Norwich, if you could just win, just to have something at least to smile about at the end of the campaign.
Yeah, I think obviously I've been really pleased with the performances of the players. Like I said, very disappointed of what's gone on and going down, but from the players and what we've managed to get out of them, I think that's been evident to see. And I think from the fans' perspective as well, they've bought into that and have been right behind the team. I think with the amount of fans that have come to watch us and stayed with us throughout them games, I mean, that's been second to none. And now a special mention as well goes out to them who are travelling up in numbers again. I don't know, 1,200, 1,300 fans, waking up at 4 a.m. I mean, something must have been, right in the last few games for them to be able to, go and support us again in this difficult time. And like I said before, is the only way that we're, going to get out of this is together. And, full credit to them who are making that journey there.
Norwich, you're coming up against an old teammate in Jack Wilshere. It's funny how things work out in football. You wouldn't have foreseen that, say, 4 or 5 weeks ago, never mind when you both left Arsenal.
Yeah, obviously I've been watching Jack's career sort of in the managerial role develop over the years with the 18s, and now going across there as a coach, and now obviously having the opportunity. So yeah, it will be a bit mad, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him again.
Sort of a so-so season for Norwich, really, even though they've got Signs and Sargent, two of the top goal scorers in the Championship, but haven't been able to threaten the promotion places. Has that surprised you at all, with that goal-scoring power that they've got, that they haven't been able to make the playoffs or get near the playoffs?
I don't know the ins and outs there, but what I do know is that they have a quality team with really good individuals who, the stats sort of back that up as well. So, it's going to be a good test for us. But yeah, one that I'm really looking forward to.
And your last game as manager, will it be an emotional occasion? Because it's been an emotional time, I'd imagine, as someone who cares about this football club.
And with all honesty, I haven't really had a lot of time to digest it all at the moment. So for me now is just, like I said, full focus on this, and then yeah, have a bit of time to reflect on everything, and then it'll all sort of hit home then probably what we've done, what we managed to get out of the players, the situation the club's in, all of these things, and I'm actually looking forward to doing that as well, and to sort of let that sort of natural process happen. But right now is all about Saturday. We need everybody to get right behind this club now, and for us all to pull in the right direction, in the same direction for us to get out of this. And you need somebody who's going to grab the club and galvanise that. And for me, the last few games, I've definitely seen, that happen. The fans getting right behind the team. I think that's pretty evident, and for them to stay there, throughout the whole game, and the amount of fans that we had, it speaks volumes, and they deserve a lot of credit for that, because we're going to have to get out of this together, and we need them in order to do so. So, yeah, like I said, to take that many fans to Norwich, once they know we're already going down, it speaks volumes. So, yeah, we really appreciate that, and hopefully, we can produce a performance for them, and then put a line under everything this season, and then look to rebuild.